Good morning, welcome back. Thought I'd give you a little update on the tanks today. So, this one, unfortunately, I've lost another platy. My big blue that I thought was pregnant passed without giving birth, so I'm down to 2 blues and 2 reds now. But as you can see, the glowfish are doing quite well. My one neon that survived is doing well in here. The catfish are all thriving. They're all fat and happy. Got a really good population of shrimp in this tank too. They're very hard to find. They like to hide, but I've seen them throughout the day. You can see them a little easier. Trying to see if I can spot one for you guys. Yeah, they bury into this grass. Is that one? Oh yeah, there you go. There's one of my shrimp in this tank. A little smaller one. But yeah, this tank's doing quite well. I need to top the water off again today, but it's thriving. Oh, there's a nice big shrimp right there. Right in the middle. Yeah, so they're surviving. They're not doing too bad. And then we get to my shrimp setups. As you can see, I am slowly getting black water again. I had to add more botanicals yesterday because the cones and the stems that I had in there were almost completely eaten by the shrimp, or dissolved, whichever. And yeah, it's time to add more, so of course they're releasing tannins into the water. So I'm getting that black water look again, but it'll go away. I'm not worried. I kind of like the darker look personally. I know it's not the best for viewing and everything, but I like it. My sole guppy that survived. Don't know why they all died. Let's see, this is the green colony. You can see some of the new botanicals floating up there still. And it is early, so the lights are not at full power. There's one of my Odo cats. Yeah. I redid the wood in each one of these tanks, so the bubbles now come up through the wood. I like the effect a little bit better. Yeah, this colony is doing quite well. As you can see, they've got quite the mass of floating plants now because they've uprooted everything. Yeah, we'll do that one last. That one's a special one. It's got the only difference from the rest. So next we'll do the blue colony. As you can see, there's one of the banana stems. Hasn't quite sunk yet. There's one of my big male bristle noses. As you can see, the bristles on him. See if I can get you to focus just a bit here. Yeah, see the bristles on his nose? That's why they are called bristle nose. Some call them bushy nose, but that's what they are. And because he has all those bristles right there, that means he is a male. And I have 5. I think I have 4 males and 1 female. I've been trying to get a pair to breed and just have not had the luck with it. This is my blue colony. You can see I moved the wood there too. This one has some floating plant, but as you can see, this colony has been really good. They have not uprooted this mass. It is due for a trimming, I will admit that, but I've kind of waited to see what happened because it's all lifted. And the shrimp and the Plecostomus like to hide underneath right there. So I'm kind of just letting them do their thing. I don't want to interfere too much. Here's my red colony. As you can see, once again, they've all got that black water look right now just because of the tannins. But you can see the red in there. There's quite a bit of it. This colony also has my only baby platy at the moment. It was born out of the last round. There was 3 in here, but again, 2 have passed. I just figure it's just trying to raise up the babies. I mean, they all get fed daily. One's thriving and the other two didn't make it. So I don't see the baby right now, though. I was going to try to get you guys a video of him. I don't know where he's at. He hides down underneath this rock a lot. He's very hard to find. As you can see, though, they have completely torn out their plants, except for right here on the end. There's a couple little pieces left. Oh, there's the baby fish. There's my baby orange platy. But like I was saying, they've torn out all of it. The whole thing is a floating mass. Sorry about that. As I was saying, the whole thing is a floating mass in this tank. But they're all over it. Like, you can see them up there on the banana stem. You can see them right there in the weeds. Like, they love it. They love the plant cover that's floating. So I have not scooped any of it out. Like, I got to go get some new plants. Now that the summer has broke, I'm going to order some from Amazon so I can plant some more plants in these tanks. But yeah, for now, I'm just kind of letting it roll. I mean, I know it's not the most pleasing to look at, especially when I have to add water. It really makes the tanks look horrible for a bit. But the shrimp love it and they're thriving. I don't have dead shrimp very often. So, and last but not least, we'll do the yellow tank. And I saved this one for last. As you can see, they have not ripped up as much. They've still got quite a bit. But they have probably got the most floating. I mean, almost their entire tank is covered. Look at this. I think this right here is my only female pleco. As you can see, she's not developing the bristles yet. It is an albino, and I have a big albino male in the red tank. I don't know where he's at right now. So I'm hoping that that is my first breeding attempt right there. Some little yellow shrimpies. What is that? Oh, just a baby shrimpy. But this is the difference I wanted to show you. Look at that. Look at that root mass that they get. I put a sweet potato in this tank as well. I'll show you the bathroom goldfish tank here in a minute. That one is gone crazy. We'll see how this one does. But this is about 2 weeks of growth right here. I started it in a cup and let the roots develop. And then once the roots were developed, I move it to the tank and boom. The shrimp love the root system. I mean, you can see one up on it right now. They get all up in there all the time. Also, if you can see, I've got algae growing on my plants, like a rim around the leaf. And the shrimp just love it. Which is beautiful because it's a natural food source for them. I don't have to feed them as often, and they're getting all that algae and the good stuff for them. Yeah. So far, the shrimp are all doing quite well. No real complaints. On to the frogs. Alrighty, here we are at the frog tank. This one is in my kitchen. I don't like it. I want to upgrade it, but at the moment, I don't have a plan. I'm thinking of putting the frogs into a 20-gallon like the shrimp are in. There's one of them. I'm not sure which one that is. One of them's name is Fat Bastard. He's the biggest. He's the OG. Ah, look at him down there. See that here? This one here in the front is a smaller one. That is OG Fat Bastard right there. That big one up at the top. He is the aggressive bastard that I had to get a frog tank for because he kept attacking everything in the big tank. He is a fat little boy. Let's see if I can get a better picture of him. Yeah, there's the frog tank. You can see it has also the growing plants floating because the project that we did a while back with the screen and trying to transplant some plants did not work. It's all failed. There is a little cubby hole down here underneath. A thing I built in to add support that baby shrimp can get into, but if they grow, they can't get out. So I'm worried about that. That might cause this tank to fail really soon. But yeah, this is the frog tank. I have 3 African dwarf frogs in here, a colony of random shrimp, different mixed colors, just random colony. And then there are 2 surviving platies from the very first batch that I had. All the rest of that batch have been taken to the local fish store and probably sold by now or moved on, whatever. These 2 were the only 2 that I could not catch that day. So they get to stay in here and live their life. All right, on to the last one. Alrighty. And lastly is the goldfish tank that's in the bathroom. 40-gallon tank right across from the toilet. Goldfish are all doing quite well. Algae eaters are thriving. Catfish are starting to grow. This has 6 common goldfish, 4 peppered cory cats, 2 panda cory cats, 4 Chinese algae eaters. This is kind of turned into my overflow / I don't want them tank. The algae eaters I was never supposed to have. I bought Otocinclus and they sold me algae eaters instead. And then the goldfish, yeah. The only thing that's in this tank intentionally is the catfish and the shrimp. There is shrimp colony in here. It's just starting. There's only about half a dozen or so. I can see them damn near every night, but in the daylight, they're impossible to find. So I know they're in here. The goldfish have not eaten them. I'm sure they'll eat the babies. You can see the sweet potato sitting in its cup back there. But the real progress is this. I mean, this thing is growing like crazy. I've used hooks to keep it up on the wall. This is, I want to say, approximately a month or a little over a month of growth. And it's just, this vine is just going crazy up my wall. So, yeah. There's an update. Oh, you coming in here, Vader? You can come see the fishies? There's an update on all of my tanks currently. I got rid of the 4 little shrimp tanks, so back down to 7 tanks in the house now instead of 11. Making progress. Stay tuned for more.